Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about the facts about the moon. The moon is a satellite and only reflects light from the sun. It does not provide any light of its own. That's an important thing. It does not have its own light. The light is coming. We see the moon bright and clear because of, again, the sun's light. It is Earth's closest neighbor in the space, and it is roughly about that many miles from the Earth most of the time. It has a nickel core, and there are three different theories that exist which try to explain the origin of the Earth only satellite. Okay, so again, the facts here are here for you to review. You have to understand the facts and then try to research on it. Always remember, researching is when you read, you understand, and you put the notes down. Okay, so always remember to do that as you are going from grade to grade. That way you will have a thorough understanding of what you're learning and you will not forget. Examples of features. Seas. So this I don't think you need to know a lot. So I'm just you just read through and then just skim through it, for especially for sixth graders and seventh graders. The four theories about moon's origin. So let's just read through. Theory one is nebular contraction or condensation theory, that says that Earth and Moon were produced or created at the same time in the same closed nebulous during the creation of the solar system. Theory two is the capture theory, in which Earth's gravity pulled the Moon in while it was passing near the Earth. These are all theories. Again, these are just for your understanding that has been put here, not for you to memorize anything. Theory three is fission theory, in which the moon splits apart from the primordial Earth while it was forming and stayed close by due to the Earth's gravity. Again, these are theories. And theory four, the one scientists lean towards, it is collusion theory, in which an asteroid or something large in size hit the primordial Earth, forcing back all the forcing back of the remnants. Orbiting clouds of debris soon clustered together over time to become moon. So again, the fourth theory just says that there was a collision happening, and because of the collision, there was a lot of debris, and then all of them clustered together to form a moon. Again, these are just theories which is being said and told. You can always read through, research. Again, remember, it's always research and reading through and putting notes together, which all helps in future. Yeah, spring and neap tide. Spring tide. These are the highest tides that occur on Earth. They occur usually full moon and new moon in the monthly lunar cycles. These tides are especially high whenever the moon is perigee in the annual rotation around the Earth. Neap tides. These are the tides that occur which are all lower than usual. They occur during the first quarter moon and the last quarter moon phase. These tides are especially low whenever the moon is at the apogee in its annual rotation around the Earth. Again, you guys will learn what a spring tide is, what a neap tide is as you go on to the various grades. So I'm not going to worry about it. However, if you want to always look back, this PowerPoint will always be there in the YouTube. You can always go look back. Please subscribe. That way we can increase more amount of channel viewing. Um, Again, this is for your knowledge. So just look through this. This can be a point of data where you can look through, but always remember to research and review and put your notes down. Moon phases. Over the course of a month, actually 29.5 days, the moon goes through its different phases. Each phase will be shown and the day in the cycle that appears. Please draw each phase, the day, the name, and as it's shown. So there are different phases of the moon. Make sure that you learn the different phases and then draw them. Take a notebook, draw them. Moon phases. New moon. The moon is in the front of the sun, and the dark side of the moon receives the sunlight. See, I cannot see the moon. I can just see a dark color. That is day one. Waxing crescent. the moon is backlit by the sun as it approaches 1/4 of the cycle at completion. So it's for days 2 to 6. First quarter, 1/4 of the lunar cycle is complete, but only half of the moon is lit. Look at here, only half is lit. Name indicates portion of the cycle completed, not amount of light. The name is just showing that the portion of the cycle completed, not the light, okay? So that's that. After first quarter, you have the waxing gibbous. The moon is getting brighter and brighter as it is approaching full moon, and it is positioning itself across from the sun, with the earth in the middle. So again, the moon is getting brighter and brighter as it is approaching full moon, and it is positioning itself across from the sun with the earth in the middle. Full moon. A moon is halfway through the cycle. The moon is fully lit by the sun and is directly across from the sun with the earth in the middle. You have the last quarter. The moon is now 3/4, 75% through its cycle. It is in its last quarter before the new moon repeats. And then you have the waning crescent. The moon is almost completely dark again. Less and less light is being shown, and the moon repositions itself between the earth and the sun. And this is now the day 23 to 28. This positions of the moon is very important for sixth graders, so make sure that you learn the positions of the moon and as to why the moon is fading or the moon is getting more light. So the best way to do this is first to draw it in your book and then write small notes of what is waning crescent, what is waxing, and what is gibbous, etc. Again, I hope this entire PowerPoint was helpful. You can always scroll back. I'm going to do one more time slowly for you guys so that you have the screen with you. Facts of the moon. The moon is a satellite and only reflects light from the sun. It does not provide any light on its own. It is the Earth's closest neighbor in space, and it is always roughly about that many miles from the Earth. It has a nickel core, and there are 3 different types of theories that are existing. So theories are just for you to understand. We're not going to by heart them. We're not going to memorize them. Just understanding as to what kind of theories the scientists come up with. Again, spring and the neap tide. They're talking about what a spring tide is, what a neap tide is. Again, that is an important concept. Let's bring in neap tide as an important concept. So what do I do as a student? I need to read through. I need to understand what it means. I need to go back and review the concepts and then take notes and categorize them into the point system. So that way you'll be able to understand and learn it clearly. Different phases of the moon. There's new moon. New moon is always black in color. We cannot see it clearly. Then you have the first quarter where there's this lit portion here. Then there is waxing gibbous. Again, remember the phases of the moon is very important. So I want everyone to either draw it in your notebook, understand, and then write the small note like how the PowerPoint shows. First quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, waning crescent, new moon. So I hope everybody is clear with the concepts. If not, always you can go and review and look into it. Please make sure that you learn, because for 6th grade, this is a very important concept. The phases of the moon is a very important concept. If you have any questions, always try to put it in my YouTube thing. That way I can always answer your questions. And all the very best. Bye.